Without a vaccine, the most important things we can do here on campus are to wear masks, 6-foot social distance, and wash our hands. And the college has set up PPE stations everywhere on campus in every classroom and provided all the equipment that we really do need to keep ourselves safe this semester. The college will be using the Broad Institute that's associated with MIT and Harvard for testing on campus, and the college has also brought on a doctorally prepared public health nurse who's going to be our COVID-19 coordinator on the campus and coordinating the testing and tracing throughout campus. Everyone will be tested upon arrival to campus. Students who are arriving from outside the low-risk designated areas will need to arrive with a negative COVID-19 test performed within 72 hours of their arrival on campus, or they will quarantine on campus until they have a negative test result. We will have a testing center, and that testing center will be staffed with, will be overseen by a healthcare professional. The test will consist of a self-performed test with a normal size cotton tip swab. It'll be a swab of the anterior nares under the direction of a medical professional. Negative results will be communicated immediately through the app that we're using with the Broad Institute. Positive results will be communicated through the COVID-19 coordinator, and all results need to be communicated to our local Board of Health in Beverly. So if you're identified as a contact of someone who has tested positive for COVID-19, you will be tested and then you'll be quarantined. We have spaces for students to quarantine here on campus if they cannot safely return home to quarantine. Students who are quarantining on campus will be monitored by the COVID-19 coordinator, and all meals will be delivered to them and any personal needs that they have. So the COVID-19 coordinator not only will be responsible for testing and tracing, but also monitoring the physical and mental health of our students who are in isolation and quarantine. Based on their activities on campus and leaving campus, we're placing everyone in the community into categories for different frequencies of testing, and no one will be more than 2 weeks between testing periods. Students who leave campus but remain in the low-risk states will be able to come back to campus and just resume their normal testing schedule. Every member of the community will be asked to do a symptom check every day prior to arriving on campus, which consists of answering questions about the symptoms of COVID-19 and a temperature check. And we will also be doing random temperature checks throughout the campus as another measure. If anyone on campus should feel sick or have any symptoms, they should contact the health center. If a faculty, student, or staff tests positive on campus, they will need to self-isolate and follow the isolation policy. Contact tracing is when we identify anyone who's come in close contact with a positive case of COVID-19 on campus. We contact them and we use our seating charts from our classrooms and the dining hall seating times to trace the people that may have come in contact. We think it's the best thing to bring the students back, for them to be here, to be learning with us, and it's the best interest for the public, it's the best interest for the students, and we have to live with this COVID-19 right now, so we're doing everything we possibly can to make it safe for everyone to be able to get back to this new version of Endicott.